Don't worry, kids. We're professionals.
When I was a young warthog.
Not Lion King?
Yeah.
You don't like Lion King?
I know.
Because you don't like things that are good or fun.
So this is our second time recording.
This is our second attempt because kitties.
We got a half hour in and one of the kitties, Finny, was being very playful and he accidentally unplugged the camera and we lost all of our footage. So attempt number 2, I woke up and decided it is fall.
She woke up and chose violence.
No, decided it was fall. I guess it's violence for you. So I was like, I'm putting on my coziest, most comfiest, well, not coziest, most comfiest, because coziest, most comfiest would be my mama sleep pants, but they're still a little too warm. This is very light. This is actually Skims. Shout out Kim Kardashian, because I haven't talked to her. I haven't talked to her in a couple days.
For a minute.
I haven't talked about her in a couple days.
She's probably wondering what you're up to.
Probably. So Kim, loving. I got them super big. I got like 2 sizes up because Kim Kardashian's really tiny, so I assume she didn't know sizes. Really comfortable and cozy. So I am ready for fall.
It's going to be in the mid-80s all week. She's like, I'm so ready for fall. I'm so ready for cool temperatures. I was like, yeah, don't get ready for it yet.
Yeah, then he burst my bubble to tell me that it's going to be stupid hot this week.
Bursting your bubble is like my job.
It is.
That's what I do.
If only you could get paid for it.
Right?
Becca and I went pumpkin
Smashing.
shopping yesterday.
That's like the same thing.
We got some adorable pumpkins. Can we post a picture here of the pumpkins that I purchased?
No.
He's grumpy.
Your cat's the worst.
I know, and we had such a good flow going. We were doing so well, and now we're trying to recreate that magic. Just doesn't work.
Why does this keep? How we're better than this. This is the third one we've lost. Like the progress on.
I know.
This is the first one. This is Finnegan's fault this time.
Yeah, this wasn't anything to do with us. Other than I guess I said, "Oh, he'll be fine."
I'm like, Finnegan, don't go back there. And you're like, "Oh, he can go back there." Like, no, he can't because that plug is.
But you knew and you let him.
What was I going to do? He was back there.
I know he was already back there. There's nothing we could do. We can't reach back. We can't fit back there, reach back there.
Getting back in there after him would have guaranteed he knocked the plug loose.
Very
I was
true.
hoping he would just wander his way out, but then no.
And then everything just went nope.
Yeah.
But
And then it corrupted the save. It corrupted the video file.
Yeah.
And I just spent 20 minutes trying to recover it.
Yep.
to
And now
no
we're back.
avail, so
I'm drinking Red Bull again, but
Yeah.
I have it in a cup because we're not sponsored, so we're not going to show their cup or their cans. Isn't that what you told me last week?
yes, but whenever you say stuff like that, it makes me feel silly.
Why?
I don't know.
No, I don't mean it for you to be silly. He's right. Because I not only made sure that it was sitting here, but I made sure that like the logo was facing out. That would be fine if
They were giving us money.
they were giving us money. They should give us money,
I
but
told
they're
her.
not.
I told her, I was like, we're not going to advertise for them for free to all 8 people who watch us.
Yeah.
No.
Red Bull, you want our 8 followers.
Make it rain, Red Bull.
Oh
You
man,
got
if you could make it
wings?
rain Red Bull, I would be thrilled.
No.
It would be sticky though.
So who wants to hear about our weekend so far?
Yeah, it's exciting.
Us, mostly me.
Yeah,
Moved my
mostly
desk
him.
back up into the office.
Yep. It is no longer my office. It is our office.
Yes.
We have it set up really well though.
Yes. I'm
Like
quite
it-
pleased with it.
It's set up so much nicer. I mean, it's
It's
sort
set
of the
up pretty
same layout,
but we just tweaked it a
but
little
we
bit.
tweaked it a little bit, like for the decorations on the walls and
Which I
how
think
we
is
hung
just-
up different things, and it looks really good.
And that's just, I mean, we've had this set up before, so
Yeah.
this
So we
is from
kinda knew what
living
we
in it
wanted-
for a
yeah.
while. Like, okay, and then we're gonna set it up again. What would we change from how it was before?
Yeah.
Which we were mostly happy with, but
Yeah.
kind of not happy with at the same time. So
I'm really happy with how it
Yes.
turned out.
Yes.
Really, really happy.
mhm.
But you may be wondering,
You may be.
how can you move back into the office if Cora got a job from working from home and has to have the office all to herself?
And if you are not currently wondering that, we will give you a minute so you can wonder it.
Was that enough time?
I think I was
Okay. Well, my friends, the answer is I quit.
her job
Yep.
before it started.
Yes. I've known like truthfully known since the first day that it just wasn't right for me. I could feel it in the core of my being. That sounds so silly, but I don't know how else to describe it. Like every ounce of me knew that this was not it. This was not something I was meant to do, and I needed out. And I brought it up to you and to Mama and several people several times. There was miscommunications.
Miscommunication, misunderstanding, which probably is like the same thing in this situation. But we all thought it was just like the self-doubt.
And nerves.
Yeah, exactly.
And
cold feet.
Being annoyed of driving.
Well, let's be honest. At 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm driving all the way down. That's awful.
It was a lot.
But
it was a lot.
we were being supportive, but not in the way that you needed support.
Yes. Yeah, they were trying to be supportive because any other job I have been to, I get cold feet, I get nervous. I worry. I'm a big worrier, and I have self-doubt, a lot of self-doubt. And so they were trying to support me and say, no, you got this. It's just the drive. You don't you haven't even started really doing it yet. You're just in the training phase. You're nervous, you're scared, whatever. And the more they kept saying that, I felt like they weren't listening to me and how much I genuinely didn't like it, because I would start complaining, or at least try to start telling them how I felt, and they would immediately go into like support mode, but support mode in supporting me and being like, no, you're good. It's fine. Just think about it when you get to be working from home, blah, 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 blah. And that's not the support I needed. I needed them to just shut up and listen. You don't understand how bad this is and how bad every part of me is like on fire inside because I hate it so much. We
finally got through to each other.
Yeah, it took until my second full week on Thursday. I messaged him like an hour or so before my lunch break.
Let me see.
Yeah, let him read it to you, because when we tried to explain it the other day to friends, our timetables get all wrong, and I'd rather him just be able.
That was the day I was mowing, because it was Thursday. There's a picture of Finnegan getting his chin scritches.
Picture here. When he takes breaks, when he's mowing, he came in and was giving Finny some love.
And then she said, this was at 11 o'clock, 10:57.
Okay, I thought it was right before lunch.
Can I just say fuck it and come home?
And this isn't the first time I've said things like this to him through text message since I started.
And I said, sure. Like I have every other time. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to come home. Like, okay.
No, you don't say okay. You say sure.
I'm pretty sure I said okay the last time.
Whatever. Just.
I got receipts. Now I gotta find out.
Sure to me. Like.
Sure to me.
I needed to know that we were going to be okay, and he wasn't going to hold it against me, and he wouldn't be upset with me. But I was starting to get upset because I felt like he wasn't listening to me, because I wasn't communicating properly and he wasn't understanding.
This is dumb. If I didn't get to work from home, there is no way I would stay at this job. I said, obviously, terrible job. And he said, I would still rather not do it. And then I said, then don't. Walk out, come home. And you said, you don't mean that. And I said, oh, okay.
All right, we'll go back to the other conversation.
Don't be putting words in my mouth. I saved text messages, girlfriend. I saved them.
Stop. This is a serious conversation.
This is how I have serious conversations.
This is my life.
This is how I have serious. This is your life.
Yeah.
But she said, can I just say fuck it and come home? And I said, sure. Why did I say sure? Because I've already told her to say fuck it and come home. And she told me I didn't mean it. So I said, sure. And she said, if only you meant that. Again.
And then he said that stupid shrug emoji, and I'm going to figure out how to block that on his phone.
I was frustrated at this point.
I know.
I keep telling you.
I was frustrated because I didn't feel like you were truly serious. Like, it's one thing to be like when I used to be tired, I'd be like, I want to come home and take a nap. And you're like, great, come home. I'll be laying here. That's not for real. I couldn't just leave my job and come home to take a nap.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
See why I misconstrue things and don't understand, because he does shit like this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyone else in the world would understand what I'm talking about but you.
Anybody else in the world doesn't live with me.
Yeah, but... Well, anyway, he figured it out finally. Because after that conversation, I got that. And then
I said, I don't know why you're asking me stuff then.
I just gave a sad face and stopped talking to him, because at that point I was done.
And I was, like I said, mowing.
I was
doing some cleaning.
He was mowing and doing some cleaning, and I at this point had taken my lunch break.
This was during break.
My lunch break, and I was having a horrible anxiety attack and had decided I'm going home. Whether I go home after my lunch, like during my lunch break, or I go home tonight, I am not going back. Like today is my last day. I will make it work. I will figure it out. If he gets mad at me, I'll make it up to him. But I can't do this anymore.
And I said to her, to be clear, you do what you want. To be clear, you do what you want. We'll figure it out either way. But don't be blaming me because I don't mean what I say, because that's not true and a path to resentment.
And I was starting to really resent him.
Because you know damn well that I don't just say stuff.
But you do.
What are you talking about?
He finally, like, it kind of clicked for him. She needs me to kind of spell it out. And as soon as he said it, as soon as I got that text message and I read it, it was like, I called him and I'm like, how do I quit?
I was like, what are you going to do? You're going to put in a 2-week notice and 2 weeks into training and just do another 2 weeks of training? Like, just go. Just leave. This didn't happen.
It was like an elephant that had been sitting on my chest since the first day just left. Like, it was the most amazing feeling ever. You made a very valid point
That doesn't sound like me.
About the job that you had thought you had.
The Kirby one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking back at everything, I was thinking about this last night and this morning. Thinking back to some of our more recent podcasts. Mm-hmm. I remember whenever you had first been talking about this job, you were saying about how you didn't really know what you were going to be doing, and they were being hush-hush about what you were doing, and you weren't really sure what the job entailed and everything because they weren't really telling you.
Yeah.
There were some parallels to the vacuum cleaner sales job.
Yeah.
Because they were the same way. Like the ad didn't really tell you what you were doing. Like you'd called stuff, they wouldn't really tell you what was going on or anything. And then you went in and they're like, oh, this is Kirby vacuum cleaners. It's ow. But I mean, it's a different kind of thing because it's not multi-level marketing, obviously. But it's just, I mean, the job was a call center without the center.
Yeah, it was a call center from home, which might not have been awful, but I'm very personable. I'm very empathetic. I like to talk to people. I like to make them feel heard and known. And this was literally like they had this website that you would go to and you had to bring it up and you had to search keywords on it. So like, and there were like scenarios for everything. Like if a customer calls and says this, you have to respond with this. If they then respond with this, you have to respond with this. There were pages upon pages upon pages. It was insane. There was no like getting around it. You were a robot. You were speaking, whatever they wanted you to say. I don't know why they just didn't have they didn't want a recording doing it because they wanted it to be more personal. But
they took all the personality
out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not me. That's just not me.
One of your biggest strengths, speaking from an ex-employer.
I did work for him.
More than a boyfriend. Your skills with people, like being able to talk with people, deal with people. You're just very personable. They just strip that away from you. They strip away your biggest strength. Your biggest strength is dealing with customers, dealing with the public.
Yeah.
And they just strip that away from you. They took all of that away by removing your autonomy and dealing with them.
And then it became like a shell of what I thought it was going to be, and it was nothing that I wanted to do. I don't know. Like you had even asked me a little while in, you're like, well, wouldn't you rather just talk to people on the phone than in person? No, I would much rather talk to people in person. I can read their body language. I can see where they're coming from. I can look them in the eyes. I can let them know that I'm listening and that I understand. And
I think another part of the disconnect is we have differing understandings of call center jobs.
True.
Because this is boilerplate template of a call center job.
Yeah.
They sit you down with a phone and give you a script and you do not deviate from the script.
Yeah.
And if it goes off script, you go to a supervisor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's like straight up call center. So that's why I knew exactly what you were getting into. I thought it was strange and I thought you knew exactly what you were getting into, but I apparently...
I've never had really experience with a call center.
I've never had personal experience with a call center, but I have known people that worked at call centers.
See, I don't know anybody that's ever worked at one. So I had no idea. And then it turns out, I'm not saying the company's name. I don't think I ever did. And I'm not going to. Because no shame on them. No shame on them.
There's nothing wrong with the company. This is what they do.
This is how they do it. This is what they do. And the other people that were in my class with me, really enjoyed it. They were excited to get started. They thought it was great. The money's amazing. It just wasn't for me. No,
but it's a bad fit. Not a bad company, just a bad fit.
Yeah, not a bad company at all. Like, in fact, I really liked what the company stood for. Like, the first day when they were talking about, like, what they stand behind, and, like, they're a really good company. They just weren't where I needed to be. And it's funny because after the fact, I was talking to my mom, and she said that when she told her best friend that I was thinking about working there, her friend was like, "Oh, no, it's not a good fit for her. I don't think she should do it." Because her daughter, who I guess has a lot of similar traits, we're kind of similar in personality, she tried. I don't even think she worked there. She maybe only went through training like I did. And she quit too. And she said it was awful. It was terrible. It was like they just like. So my mom's friend was like, "No, I don't think that's right for Cora." And my mom was like, "Well, she already put in her 2 weeks at her job and she's starting." And she's like, "Oh, well, I hope everything works out." Yeah, it didn't.
I think a lot of people are just like they would just tell me what to say.
And that's not me.
Yeah, but I think most
I'm
people
good
are
at
more like,
kind of just like off the cuff because I'm personable. Like I can, if you're telling me something, I can respond better than if you have like a script and you make me, I can't shine my personality into it if you give me a script and tell me I have to have a script. Have I said the company that I used to work for, like the very first company? We said a plumbing place. Yeah. So when I worked at the plumbing place, it was a franchise. So they have them all over the country. They're supposed to use a partial script. Like there was a line you had to say and then, certain things you had to say. And my boss knew well enough after I had been there for long enough. He's like, "You're doing like," because initially they're like, "You really need to use a script. You really need to use a script." And they kept like trying to drill it into me. But then I think he started like going back and listening to my phone calls and like actually sitting in the office and listening to me answer calls and talk to people. And then would get like, I'm not trying to like pat myself on the back, but he would have like clients tell him how nice I was and how much they liked me. That's why I got the one job, because the woman remembered me from working there.
Yeah, I mean, you're okay.
Thanks. So, yeah, like I'm not trying to like boost myself up, but like he realized, no, like I'm doing okay. Like I'm still getting all the information I need to get, because the script was to make sure you got as much information as you could and you got all the information you needed. But I could do that without using a script.
And that was another thing I've been curious about. And I'd asked you about that. Like how long until you would be able to progress or move up? Because it's the same thing. I totally understand the script because you don't know what people are like.
Sure.
And not everyone's going to be like you. And exactly like that.
No, and maybe.
Exactly like you just explained. They wanted you to follow the script. They wanted you to follow the script. But then, it's much smaller company.
Yeah.
And he was able to go back and listen to it and be like, "Oh, no, you're doing this good. You're doing this fantastic." So that's why I was saying, like, I understand, training brand new to the company, brand new to the position. They want you to follow the script exact. How long until you might get a chance to go off script? How long until you, like I said, those call center jobs, if something happens that you go off script, that person doesn't deal with you. They put you to a manager. They put you to a supervisor. They move you up. They do not go off script.
Yeah.
If it goes off script, you get bumped up.
Yeah.
How long till you have the opportunity to be that person? Because that's whenever you'd be able to shine a little bit more.
Yeah.
But like you said, it could be a year or longer until possibly.
While I was there, I got an email. When you got your work email, you just got kind of bombarded with all of the normal emails. And there was emails about like opening, like new positions that were opening up. And if you wanted to apply and like different things that weren't necessarily call center. And the first stipulation it said was must have already been here for 6 months or had your supervisor write a glowing review, and you had to have your supervisor. I didn't even know who my supervisor was going to be. And I knew I wasn't going to get a glowing review from my supervisor because I was already hating it because I had to read from a script. So it was like, I'd have to be there for 6 months before I could even entertain the idea of finding something else. Then I'd have to find something else that I wanted to do. And a lot of the stuff that would have been opening would have been like training or doing whatever. So I'd have to be training people how to read a script.
You have to train people to do the thing that you hate.
I'd have to train people to do the thing that I hate, and I'd have to drive down there every day to do it.
Yeah, that would be really
I'm just not doing it. I can't. No. It was better for me to step back and say, you know what? I made a mistake leaving my last job. I really thought that working from home and
would make up for it.
Making more money would make up for it.
And
it didn't.
The positives did not make up for the negatives.
The positives did not make up for the negatives. And I thought maybe, because I really wasn't sure. Like I've never worked in a call center. I've never known anyone to work at a call center.
You still never worked at a call center.
What?
You still never worked at a call center.
True. So I really wasn't sure what to expect. And I was just trying to look, I get to work from home. I get more money. I get to spend more time with you. I get to work 4/10. So I don't even I get 3 days off a week. Like it's going to be fantastic.
And whenever we first going over everything, I kept trying to that was what I kept trying to
He kept trying to reassure me, like, look, you
got all these that are coming that you haven't even touched yet. You got, the stay at home, the 4/10.
You get to wake up in the morning and look outside and there's like 3 feet of snow and you can go, and then walk upstairs and go to work.
And I kept being like, look, right now it's all just suck.
Yeah.
You got to remember, like, eye on the prize, eye on the good things, eye on the bonuses that are coming down, because everything is just suck now. But it was just...
I'd rather not make money at this point. I mean, obviously we need money and I'm going to find a job, but I could not do it.
Check out Talking with Kitties OnlyFans.
So, no, we're not actually doing that. And...
So, yeah, she quit on Thursday and we started moving...
We started to move in the office Friday afternoon.
Yeah, because, Friday morning, but you were not here. Yeah, because I moved down in the basement. I honestly thought I was going to like being in the basement a lot more than I did. But once I was down there, it was fucking cold and dark and just, I didn't like it. I felt like I was just kind of like locked down. I literally was locked down in the corner of the basement. But I was underneath.
You put yourself there.
I did. I was underneath the HVAC vent. So it was like sitting in the back corner of the fridge. Dark and cold, and I hated it.
Yeah, I felt really bad.
And I kept trying to make it happen, and it just wasn't happening. So then, whenever all this went down, immediately, I was like, I get to move back upstairs, right?
Well, no, that's not true.
No, that's not
because
true. I kept trying to.
He was like, well, I'm like, so are you moving up? And he's like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, babe, you hate it down there. And he's like, well, but I mean, it's already set up, and it'll be nice whenever like I'm gonna play, like I'm gonna record me playing, and then I can go over. And I'm like, how many times have you done that? Haven't.
Yeah.
I'm like. And how do you feel about sitting underneath the air conditioner vent and having it blow cold air out? And he's like, all right, I'm coming up. Yeah, and it drips because there's condensation
on it, and it'll drip on you. Yeah,
and
so
I
you're
told
cold, and then
you
cold
that.
water's dripping on you. I thought it would be all right. It wasn't. So yeah,
we tried.
We spent the weekend moving everything up.
Yep.
I got a handful of stuff that I need to move up yet, but we got most of everything set up. So
yeah.
Over the next week, I'll probably move the rest of the stuff up as needed, and then we'll be all good until next month when we move me back down again. For no reason.
Yeah, for no reason. Just because he's like, oh, you know what? I think I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, let's move the heavy desk. Why not?
Yeah.
Something fun to do.
I love that desk, but it sucks.
Let's get a workout, girlfriend. Let's move the desk.
The desk alone is like, what, 200 pounds?
Something like that.
It's stupid
insane.
Heavy.
It's
just a workbench from Home Depot. It's a big husky workbench. It's
steel
nice, and
though.
Butcher block, and it weighs a ton.
It's really nice though.
It's sturdy as fuck, but I don't want to ever move it again.
But I'm sure we will.
So yeah, got that all set up upstairs, and then we changed some stuff, and I think it was because we've been there. We've had to set up for a while, so it's like, all right, what would we change from how it was before? How can we make it a little bit better? And then it's turned out really good. I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. And it started getting warm yesterday afternoon, so I had both of the windows open, and we had cats in windows.
They loved it. They were so happy. Finny is
so happy. He's just sitting in the window looking. He go back and forth from one window to the other, just looking out.
Yep.
He makes me nervous in the one window because the one window is just a two-story drop.
Yeah.
Boom. And the other window is above the catio, so it's like a 2-foot drop.
Yeah.
So if he falls out of the one window, it's a 2-foot drop to the thing. If he falls out the other window, it's...
So far, he doesn't even seem like he paws at it. Like, he's just happy to kind of like look at it and like...
They have all the windows have that stupid warning that makes me nervous because it says this screen will not protect a child falling out the window.
No screen is going to protect a child.
No, but that warning's right there.
I know, so it makes you nervous.
And the cat's leaning against the warning, and it's like...
I understand.
But I'm back upstairs for now.
Yeah, he's back upstairs with me, and we decided that because I had quit on Thursday, that we are taking Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday as like a holiday long weekend.
It's Labor Day weekend.
It's Labor Day weekend. We're going to take the weekend to just kind of do our own thing, figure it out.
Video games.
Yeah,
Video games.
I don't even think you've played yet.
I haven't. I've been too busy moving everything up.
Yeah. But I
No,
think
no,
we're
not
gonna-
true. Not true. Because Friday afternoon, I got a lot of the
that's
stuff moved
true.
upstairs, but I didn't start tearing the computer down because your
'cause I
brother
told
wanted to
you
play
you weren't
games.
allowed to
So,
move the computer and stuff.
Andrew and I spent like 5 hours playing
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate, and
Yeah.
it was great. So I don't know. I told you some of the stuff from before, but the last time we played, I was playing the evil character that has strange urges, and we ended up starting a war at the Druid Grove that killed all of the Druids. So, building on that, on this time, we went and we found where the leader of the Druids was imprisoned by the goblins. We freed the leader of the Druids and then told him that we killed everybody in the Druid Grove, and he got really angry. So then we had to kill him, and I stole his clothes, and now I'm wearing them.
So you released him to kill him.
Yes.
Nice.
But he told us where we needed to go next. So
Oh, good.
It furthered
Oh.
the story, and then we murdered him and stole his clothes.
Nice.
I look damn good in them. I'll just
So do you have his clothes and the little girl's teddy bear?
think. I don't know where the teddy bear is. I better find it. I gotta find it. I might have lost the teddy bear again.
You lost the teddy bear and the hand.
And the hand. Yeah. I don't have a picture. I have a picture of the hand. I don't have a picture of the teddy bear though. So, but yeah, we played like 5 hours about Baldur's Gate on Friday, and then yesterday was Saturday, and then we were shopping and picked up some of the stuff that we wanted for it, and some of the stuff that I ordered came
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
So we were like working up in the office, getting everything set up.
It looks good. Let's post a picture here of the office.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Probably have to be 2 pictures, one for one side, one
That's
for the
true.
other side.
That's
so
true.
yeah, we'll get this is our office now.
Yeah.
And it's warm, too warm for her, which is where I
Yeah,
like it.
way too warm for
But
me.
it's
But I
nice
have a
and
desk
warm.
fan on my desk now for
It's
me.
nice and warm, and it's got some windows. And I can look
Yeah.
out and look at the big, stupid, ugly bush that she hates.
Yeah.
And then I can like lean over a little bit and look at the beautiful, lovely yard that our neighbors keep.
Mm-hmm. I thought you were going to say the beautiful, lovely girlfriend that you have that sits behind you.
Why
But
would she
no,
be-
no. You go to yard.
It's a beautiful yard.
It is a beautiful yard.
I always complain. Well, I don't complain. I always say that I wish I cared about anything as much as he cares about his
Anything.
yard. But you know, we get to sit there and look at it.
Yeah.
We had talked about at one point getting a swing set.
Yeah.
Not like a little kid
No,
swing set, but like a swing.
an actual
yeah.
Amish built swing.
And getting a swing and putting it in our backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't figure out which way we wanted to face it. If we wanted to face it down the hill like a normal person, or if we just wanted to like sit right on the edge of their yard so we could swing and look at their yard. Because
Just
it's
watch
very
how pristine
nice.
their yard. It really is
It's
beautiful.
so nice.
He
but
takes very good care of his yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know where I'm going to be working next. There's a couple things I'm kind of thinking about, but nothing like really to talk about yet. Kind of leaning toward really setting in stone and looking for like really set job until after we get back from vacation. Just
Yeah,
because
'cause
he
we
wants
got-
to start a job and then like work for a week and then go on vacation because you're going to forget everything anyway.
Because we got vacation coming up the first week of October.
First week of October.
So it's like, what, 3 weeks away?
Yeah.
Done and paid for. and
Yeah.
everything's-
So it's silly not to go on
we'd
it.
actually lose money if we
Yeah.
didn't go. So.
So I'm pretty excited about that. And other than, searching for a job, trying to decide what I want to do, what I'd be happy with, I'm going to really kind of dig in and try to start doing the social media for Talking with Kitties.
We're
So-
going balls deep on the podcast, y'all.
Yeah. So I'm
We're
going
getting it all
to
up in your eye holes and ear holes and all your other holes that aren't that holes. No.
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 So I'm going to start a Facebook account
Yeah.
so I can be
So we have the
posting.
page, but we don't do anything with the page.
Yeah. And in order to
Have you been cross posting off of Instagram to the Facebook page?
No, I didn't know I could do that.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, we'll
once
get
I have
to
a face, like I'm
I have a
gonna
lot-
get this all figured out.
I have a lot more experience with the social media in general than you do, so
But he
I'm gonna
hates
have to,
it.
I have to like lead you through. Some
Yeah,
of that.
so once-
not lead you through. You know what I mean?
No. But he's, he can give me some helpful tips and help me figure it out. Like I've had a TikTok, but I've never actually used TikTok.
And we just got back
Like,
into
made a TikTok.
We got back into the Talking with Kitties TikTok over the past couple of days,
And I
So it's-
actually just posted a TikTok.
yes, about Finnegan's
Very first
sucking.
TikTok is cat shaming Finnegan.
Yes.
But yeah, so look out on the different
Keep an
apps
eye.
and things because
Yeah.
I'm gonna really be posting on Facebook, Talking with Kitties. If you want to friend request me personally, I will probably accept it. But he told me I'm probably going to have to post on my own as well to make sure I'm there. Whatever, I'll do it. It's fine.
Keep
Because then
an
I can
eye.
just post on mine like, hey, check out Talking with Kitties. So whatever. Yeah, but keep an eye out. I'm going to do Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. I think that's it.
We will have We have social media links at the bottom of the website.
And a lot of
It'll
people
take you
don't
right
know where
to
the website is or don't understand that we have a
TalkingWithKitties.com.
website. So maybe we'll leave a link in this.
There's a link in every single one.
Well, in this YouTube, we'll leave a link for. Actually, on YouTube, you can put your links in too.
It's in there.
So if you go in, you'll be able to
Yeah.
see our Instagram. Go to our Instagram, our Facebook,
It's all on the
our
website.
TikTok. Okay. Well, anyway,
That's why I have everything on the website, so we can put the link to the website into
click
the
on
YouTube. And
click on the website. It'll take you to all of the links for all of the different places. I'm gonna try really hard. I'm really not a social media person.
We'll get there.
Like even my own social media, I don't use my own personal one, and I've been trying to kind of start posting things just to get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody has any helpful hints, tricks, tips, I'd appreciate it.
And
Speaking
also,
of the neighbors, they're working in their yard.
of course they are.
I just saw them walk past.
He just mowed on Friday, so
They both are out, so they're doing something.
yeah. So all of Series 2, we started recording video in Series 2, but we still have all of Series 1. That's
Season, not series.
Season, yeah. We have all of Season 1 is all audio. It is on all of the other platforms
That you can
that you can listen to, but we want to get it on YouTube too.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that we're going to be looking into. We're not quite sure exactly how we want to do it, but we are going to try to get that up within the next week or so.
Yeah.
Get the whole series. So anybody that's already subscribed, like,
On YouTube.
anyone that's already subscribed on YouTube, get prepared for a little bit of spam.
You're going to get bombarded with
With uploads.
uploads,
whenever we
and
get
it's
everything
not
going.
new stuff if you've been following us, but it's
this is the Season 1 stuff.
But
that's
it'll
coming
help if you want to watch it or listen
Yeah,
to
if
it
you wanna watch
again.
absolutely, go ahead. Yeah, we want to get all that up, and
That way, then it's all on.
so it's all available on
platforms,
YouTube. It's all available.
available.
Yeah. Play YouTube Music, all that. So it's available for everything. So that's one thing we're going to be working on. We're just not quite sure how we want to do it. If we want to do just like a static image, or what the static image is that we want, or what. There's just little things, but yeah.
But
We
that's
need to
our
get that
goal.
done.
We're gonna really pick up and run with social media.
Just
and get this
run with the
on-
podcast.
Yeah,
overall.
we really just want to run with the podcast in general. We really want to.
Since we're both going to be off for a
We're
little bit.
both going to be off for a bit. We both really enjoy it. Like he kept asking me, like, "What do you enjoy doing? What do you like doing? What do you want to do?" And I'm like, "I just really enjoy recording and hanging out with you and
So
the
we're going
kitties."
to focus on all of these.
So we're gonna just, keep doing this. So if you like it, great. Keep watching. If you don't, you suck.
If you don't
just
like
being
it,
honest.
If you don't like it, tell us why. What would you like to change? What would you like? I mean, if you don't like that, I don't know if there's anything that we can help you with, because that's
Me.
how would you not like that?
No,
But,
really though.
I'm sure. I mean, I know
We're open to suggestions.
everything's not for everyone, but
Yeah.
yeah, we're always open for suggestions.
Yeah.
We're always open to.
Not saying we're gonna listen. Your
At all,
suggestions
no.
might be butt
But
crap.
we appreciate.
But
the
we
suggestions.
appreciate your suggestions. And it's always different, because I was talking to my mom and she said, "Oh, I really love this past week's podcast because it was just you guys sitting and just talking and,
Mm-hmm.
it was like I was sitting in the room talking with you guys." And then other people have been like, "Oh, those ones are all right, but I actually really like when you're doing like the game nights or when you are like answering things from Reddit." So everybody's different. That's
Yeah.
why we kind of do a mix of everything. We do some game nights. We do some where we just sit and talk to each other. We do some where,
And it depends on other things,
it
too.
depends on them. It depends on a lot of stuff. And if there's other things you want us to do, or you think we'd be good at, or you think would be funny, let us know. At
Sometimes
some
we're
point, I'd like to tell funny cat stories, just because we're talking with kitties. We should have cats.
Can't believe we have no cats.
I'm pretty sure she's in the window over here.
Oh, I do see something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gizzard jumped in the window.
She's got to heat herself up. Probably turns into a little oven there whenever the curtains are closed.
Probably. She loves it.
No,
She takes
no
after her
pussycat.
dad. No, he is
Finnegan.
passed out in the catio on the chair.
Finnegan knows I'm not happy with him,
Yeah,
so he's
hiding.
he was really cute, but he
He
really
was
bad.
so cute. He didn't mean to.
I know he didn't mean to. That's why he wasn't in trouble. But I still wasn't happy about
I
it.
know.
That sucked. I was real sad.
I know. I was too. This didn't turn out too bad though.
Yeah.
The first one was a little bit better because it was just.
You guys will never know how fantastic it was.
I hate that we have to say that for so many podcasts.
It
It
was
sucks.
growing pains.
Yeah,
We're learning.
we'll get it
We're
figured
learning.
out.
We haven't had it screw up the same way twice, so
No, we haven't.
we got that going. That's
Yeah.
that's learning. That's
Yeah.
growth.
Yeah.
If it was doing the same thing every single time, it's like, all right, well, we're not learning, so
Mm.
maybe we should. She was real upset because it was kind of warm whenever we started, and I was like, "There's a fan in there." And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "It's not for us."
Yeah.
It's for the camera so it doesn't overheat like it did last week.
He has my fan set up for the camera and not for me.
It's really nice and cool over by the camera.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
It's really
That's
nice.
so nice.
Oh, well, if you see the TikTok, you'll see the camera. You'll see
That's
the
true.
fan in action.
That's true.
Yeah.
I feel like I should do a TikTok of us recording and looking at the camera going, the camera's fancier than me.
Sure is.
I'm super fancy. Look at me.
So fancy.
I'm fancy and I know it. I know that's
So-
not how that song goes, but
You quit your job.
yep.
I came back to live with the upstairs people.
Mm-hmm.
We're still going to do the bathroom.
Yes.
We are still waiting for the tub and surround to come in.
Yep.
It's a little bit less pressing now,
Yes.
but I would still like to have. But we have everything ordered for it, so
Yeah, it's been ordered for like a month.
half of it's on the back of the truck still.
Yep.
So why not just
Yeah.
do it? 'Cause
Yeah,
we
we're
have
just gonna do
everything.
it.
So we're just
It
gonna do
needs done. It's really out. Like it needs done.
Yeah, you need to get out of my bathroom.
You need to get out of my.
Smells so girly. It's the worst. You're still gonna clean my tub though, right?
Hell no.
You're still gonna clean my tub though, right?
Nope.
So yeah, this problem that
It needs clean now too.
I don't shower with glasses on, and my vision is very bad.
His vision is very bad without his glasses.
I literally just do not see when the shower is dirty. I open the curtain, climb in, take a shower, climb out, dry off, close the curtain, get dressed, and then put glasses on when I'm leaving because otherwise they'll steam up.
It's genuinely not a dude thing. Like I realize he genuinely just doesn't see it. Like he can't see
Can't
it.
see it.
So the one
should
day,
check it, but I just
the
don't.
one day I brought him in and went, babe, look at this. Keep your glasses on and look. And he went, oh. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is why I clean the tub. And he went, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I have to take a bath in this. And he went, ew.
It's pretty
So
gross.
yeah.
But I just don't see it.
No, he genuinely doesn't see it. It's not like a guy doesn't see it kind of thing. You know, like how women are always like, oh, men just don't see it because they don't care. No, he can't see it. So it really does need clean though. So I'll be cleaning that probably until my bathroom's done.
I was really sad whenever you quit because I had mowed that morning and I was like, damn it, I should just save that mowing.
I do love to mow.
I hate fucking mowing.
I do love to mow.
Hate mowing.
I really do enjoy
But it's
it.
going to be stupid hot this week, so we're probably not going to mow until next weekend when it's
Yeah,
cooled off again.
I'll mow next weekend.
Yay! She got mow next weekend! And also, now we get to sleep until 8. Yay! No more waking up at 5. That was awful. I hated every single second of it.
It was horrible.
Now I don't have to wait a month and a half to start waking up at late to start sleeping in again. But I still want to be up by 8.
I thought we were gonna like go to sleep late, and we haven't.
We haven't yet.
We've gone to sleep.
I was starting to wonder. I was wondering if that was part of my issues with sleeping this past weekend. So I'm starting after
You're catching
getting
up
too much.
Yeah, no, I think maybe we need to start staying up even till like 10.
10 o'clock.
10 or 11
oh
maybe.
my goodness. 10 at night.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't think there's anything good going on at 10 at night. That's when
No, that's when you go to sleep.
That's when all the hooligans are out.
Well, we're not going to be out.
It's a slippery slope.
It is
10
10
at night.
at night. PM.
All right. If you're sure.
No.
Okay. 10. Because
10.
she's silly.
And you want to wake up at 8. That sounds great.
Yeah. Get sleep in. I like getting shit done in the morning.
No, I do too.
Yeah.
I've always been more of a morning person.
I like to get shit done in the morning, so in the afternoon is just, well, especially with with everything done upstairs. I'm hoping to get back on the streaming thing because it was very hard. It was very hard to be up here and it's all sunny and beautiful, and then drag myself down into the back corner of the refrigerator to try to stream for
Yeah. No, I could see that
2 or
one.
3 hours. So hopefully I can get back on the streaming game. There's a couple more.
But you're going to make it dark upstairs anyway when you.
I don't know yet. I was just getting ready to say
Okay.
there's a couple more things I want to change. I got like one of the floodlights I want to bring up and put up there and see what else I can do with the background. I don't know what I'm going to do there, but I think I'm going to be a little less about how everything is up there. So
Okay.
yeah. Whenever I say about making it dark for the blackout and everything, it's not so much for the streaming. That's more for like whenever I try to like record any videos up there. I'm
Gotcha.
gonna black out everything for that.
That makes
it's
sense.
easier to control.
It's
the light
easier to
for
control lighting. Okay, that makes more sense.
Streaming is
You're
different
not. You
'cause
don't
I'm
care
just-
so much as streaming.
that. Yeah, because it's just a little
You're a tiny little cube.
down in the corner.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And I should probably get into the streaming some more Mario Kart if I ever get my Switch back.
I will bring it up today.
Public shaming.
Yeah.
Somebody borrowed my Switch, which is fine. I have no problem with that. I told her she could, but she borrowed my Switch. That would have been the end of it. But then she promised me that she would put it back. She's like, I'll go get it, and I promise you, as soon as I'm done, I'll put it back. And then she was done. It was like sitting there. And I was like, so now it's like a thing. It's still just
Now
sitting
he
there.
refuses to move it. I
refuse
have to do it.
I refuse to do it because she promised me she was going to put it back.
It was
or
down in the
something.
dungeon, and I hate going down in the dungeon, and I didn't go down, so it is my fault. I take full responsibility, but now that it's upstairs, I have no problem. I will take it.
And that's another thing, too, with being down there. So the way our house is laid out, to get down to where my desk was, you have to go down the steps, turn the corner, and the desk was there. And my back was to the steps. So my back was to everything. And that bothered me. But now, with the way it's set up at the top of the steps, and I'm facing out the
Now my
doorway.
back's set up to everything.
But it's different, though. Because it's upstairs and it's open.
Yeah.
Downstairs it's so closed.
Yeah,
and,
no, I get it. I was just being silly.
but I can see, when I'm here by myself, because you're not here by yourself as much.
No, I'm
like,
not.
upstairs on your computer. And
You're
stuff.
right.
So I'm upstairs. I'd be downstairs with headphones on, not able to
That would be
hear anything.
very isolating.
with everything.
Yeah,
with my
no, I
back.
would hate that.
But now being up there, and then I can see downstairs. So if you come home and I don't hear you, you can come up. I'll see you coming up, and you won't scare the bejesus out
No,
of me.
because there have been times where he was downstairs, like with headphones on, playing a game, and I would
no
get
idea.
home. I'd talk to the kitties, be singing, walking around, kicking my shoes off, and be like, "Where's your dad?" And then I'd go downstairs, and you wouldn't notice I was there until I was like right beside you, and then you'd freak out.
Yeah,
and
I
it
hate
was
that.
like, that would suck.
Yeah. I think it's going to be gonna be a much better move.
it is.
I'm happy about everything. Then we still got a couple more things. I got the carpet or the rug coming in for your chair. Got the other power outlet coming in for my side of everything. We got some more stuff trickling in, but
For the most part, it's done, and we're really happy with it, and it's good. Hi, Bubba.
yeah, there's going to be. Are you finally going to make your appearance here? The people want to see the bubs.
People need to see the
Come
bubs.
on. Come on. Oh, are you going to? No, come around this way. Come around this way. People want to see the bubbaroo. You're such a pain in my ass. Come on. Yes. Sir, we have no idea if our sound is even going to be working.
Yeah, because he hasn't checked it.
Nobody in here is doing their job. Gizzard got fired. Finnegan's unplugging everything. Bubs is napping instead of checking the sound levels. What are you doing?
Trying to get comfy with his dad. He looks pretty proud of himself, though.
Well, Talking with Kitties finally has a kitty.
You're welcome.
Hi, Buddy Roo. How's Buddy Roo? So we got some free time, so we need to get some all-day game nights recorded. We got 3 or 4 new games.
3 new games.
3 games to try.
And they're supposed to be like conversation starter questions.
We got some stuff to
supposedly.
try.
We have no idea.
Yeah, we got some stuff to try, so we'll have to get around to getting it tried.
We'll have to get some
We'll
game nights pre-recorded for like when we're on vacation and maybe when I start a new job. Who knows?
We're going to have to talk about the vacation, too. See if we want to do anything while we're on vacation.
If we're going to bring stuff to record.
Yeah. Like, I don't necessarily want to bring... Like, we're not going to, like, throw the chairs and the thing and everything in the back seat.
No.
But I don't have to discuss... Ah!
You okay?
Okay.
Don't worry, Pusser's fine. Yeah, so we might record something. We're not sure. We have a lot of stuff to figure out. We have
Lots of
plenty of
open
time to
time to
figure it
talk
out, though.
about it.
Yeah. So all is good.
All is... Now all is good.
Now all is well.
Now we just got to go down in the basement and move all of the other shit that we moved first to make room for the desk.
I don't like going down there.
I don't give a fuck. We also have to get the laundry out of the dryer because we did the laundry slowly yesterday.
Yeah.
And
we have to unload the dishwasher.
Somebody didn't remind me.
Hey, I reminded you to move
Sure
them
did.
into the dryer.
And I did.
I know. So I was good. I did my job. You didn't tell me I had to remind you to take it out.
Oh, semantics, ma'am. Yeah, you got to take everything out of the dryer and you got to take everything out of the dishwasher. Put it away.
Yep.
I have to pet this here pussy.
Yes. Good job with that.
Thanks.
Seems like you're doing a very good job. He's pretty pleased.
Okay, job. Long weekend. It's unfortunately almost over, but still.
Doing homemade pizzas at the parents' tomorrow in Durd's.
And the good one, right?
Durd's,
he made.
he made himself a pizza oven, like a firewood pizza. It's amazing.
Make some really good pizzas.
And they make really good pizzas. And the mom is gonna make like the homemade pizza crust with like her sourdough. I don't know if it's sourdough actually, but It's amazing. Their pizzas are phenomenal. So
Don't worry, we'll get
that
you some
guy said
pictures.
phenomenal. So yeah, we'll definitely post pictures and post pictures of the
Another reason to get on our socials.
Yeah.
So you can look at our food.
You can look at our food.
Which is
You can
what
look at
Instagram was for originally.
Yeah. Was it really?
I don't know.
I mean, that's what it should be for.
Remember when it first came out and that's all people used it for? It was just food everywhere. Like, look at my food. Look at my food.
So I'll post pictures of the pizza and Dird's homemade pizza oven and their cat, my parents' cat.
Emmett with the big ears.
Emmett with the big ears.
So yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Friday you're with the parents. Yesterday morning, you went to the farmer's market with Becca and got honking ass pumpkins.
I wish I knew. So I love pumpkins. I don't like to eat them. I don't like to drink them. I like to look at them. I don't carve them. I just like to look at them. I love pumpkins.
And she names them.
And I name them, and they have personalities, and they're great. Becca has this thing where every time she goes to a pumpkin patch, she has to find the biggest pumpkin she can find and buy it. Every year she does it. Every year she's got at least 1 or 2 huge pumpkins. Yesterday when we were out, she found a huge pumpkin and bought it, and they only charged us $15. Now, if you know anything about large pumpkins and pumpkin patches, like normally it's like so much per pound of the pumpkin, and that pumpkin should have been like easy $40, $45.
It's a monster.
Easy.
A big old honking pumpkin.
There was one other one that was a little bit smaller than that, the one that she had, but it was still pretty big. And when they charged her $15, I went, I'm buying the other one. I never buy large pumpkins because I'm like, I'm not spending $40 on a pumpkin. I'd rather spend $40 on multiple pumpkins. But I bought it. We haven't decided if it's Schmur or Plur, but we named the big pumpkins Schmur and Plur. But we didn't know who got who. So we either have Schmur or Plur. But I bought 3 pumpkins, and I love them. And they're my friends, and they're sitting outside, and they're great. And I love pumpkins.
Pumpkins. So she's trying to get all falled up. The weather's not cooperating. That's per usual.
That's per usual.
As per usual.
Someday.
Maybe.
Someday I shall have fall.
Maybe. Or else it's just going to go straight into winter. It's going to be like 95 degrees one day and snow in the next. Which sounds extreme.
But it's not.
It
it
could
is,
happen.
but it could definitely happen.
So much fun living in the mountains.
Woo.
Whoa.
Woo indeed.
Whoa. But, yeah, I can't really come up with anything else.
Me either. That's all of our updates.
Yeah, this might be a bit of a short episode.
But we're tired.
I'm tired.
Now I'm just kind of like getting antsy because I want to go get the Facebook up and running and kind of get TikTok figured out. Like that's my goal this week. So
we want to get working on the other aspects of the podcast.
Yes. So I'm kind of like,
we're gonna be
all right,
in your business.
Let's finish this podcast so I can go do some
podcast things.
more podcast things.
Yeah.
It's not like I want to get away from the podcast. I just want to do more.
So I guess we're gonna go do that.
Yeah.
What do we do for lunch?
You can have a Sammy and I'll make myself some soup.
Sounds terrible.
Do you want mini corn dogs?
Maybe.
It's either mini corn dogs or a sandwich and soup. So you can pick.
Didn't we go shopping yesterday?
Yeah, but we didn't buy lunch stuff. Well, I mean, we did. We bought sandwich stuff. I told you that was the deal. It was going to be sandwiches and soups for lunches, and then I bought stuff for breakfast, and I bought stuff for dinners. Lunch is going to be the easy one, where we just eat. You eat sandwiches, I eat soup.
She doesn't like to feed me.
I literally just told him food to eat.
That's why I'm so skinny. She doesn't feed me.
Get up and show that belly. I'm not making dinner tonight now either.
All right, lovely ladies, gentlemen, and others. I think that's us for this week.
Yep.
Next week, we will try to more securely plug in the camera.
Yes. That'd be it.
Hopefully, we'll have some new stuff for you coming next week.
Yeah.
Some
Hopefully
new
by
updates.
next week, the season 1 will be on YouTube.
And hopefully the social media will be a poppin'. Will be a crack-a-lackin'. Crack-a-lack-a-lackin'. It'll be going off. It will be...
Poppin'.
Poppin'. Be that fire flame spitter. Is that what the kids are saying?
All right, we're out.
It's gonna be lit. Gonna be lit, fam.
I'm not a millennial or whatever that is. I don't like it. I don't use that language. I am a millennial, but I don't use that language. When have I ever said lit fam?
Just said it right there.
When have I ever used it in context like they use it?
So much, all the time.
I had to ask what it meant.
It means it's lit, fam.
Bye.
Bye. This is my crotch. Here comes my crotch.
I hope you keep that in. My God, I hope you keep that in.